Hello, welcome back to Hangar 51. How's everybody doing tonight? Spencer! What's up? Hey, right, why not? What the hell, right? Shadow, what's up? Peckerwood. I just got home from the field, shot a really cool night, flying less than 10 feet off the ground, inverted, with the RV8 with the lights on. So, very cool. I think it's going to come out really cool. JCB, what's up? What day is it? It's Thursday. What? It's always Thursday. Just ask Ryan. You know, it's always release day. It's Thursday. George, what's up? How you guys doing tonight? Just got home from the field. So, yeah, since everything is such a wreck here because of the garage, I have no room to work on anything. I mean, I am there's no room to work on anything. So I take the planes to the field to work on them because I have room out there. I have room out there and no mosquitoes. You know, so yeah, so it's so that's what I've been doing. Matt, what's up? Good to see you. So yeah, so I just shot a really cool video. I'm gonna try to, depending on how late we go tonight, I might edit it tonight and try to get it uploaded so it'll be up for tomorrow. I think you're gonna enjoy it. It was a good night to fly. Nice night flight. Yeah, exactly, Spencer. This show never stops. We just have some intermissions. Oh, that's funny. So I'm getting a error. YouTube is not receiving enough video. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why the hell I keep getting this. Am I buffering at all? Christy, what's up? Is it buffering? Are we looking all right? I don't think I'm dropping any packets. No, everything's good. Got a good connection between my software and the YouTube, so it's not at my end. So I don't know what their problem is. Ha 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 ha. Looking good. I don't know about that. But thank you. I'll take it. So I didn't... I was trying to watch David Yourself, but I really can't hear him out at the field with the generator running. I was trying to pay attention. I kind of gave up after the 6th attempt. How many attempts did he go to try to drop the balls? I think I gave up after 6. Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? Good to see you guys. So I haven't even gone in the house. I walked straight from the car into the garage and fired this up. I haven't been in the house yet. I haven't done nothing. I haven't eaten. I'm here. So what time did you get back from the field, George? Did you get to use your night Timber X in the night? I was using my QQ, my night QQ, and my RV8 tonight. I flew both of those. I videoed one. So I got a nice video to put up for you guys. Oops! Oops! No oops. There's no oops in Hangar 51's chat. No oops. 6:30, no night flying. Oh, that's too bad, George. Yeah, I love the night flying. I forgot to take my tennis racket, so the bugs were eating me. I was gonna stay longer, but and then I got the call to come home and do this, so I came home to do this. We took all your thunder you have here last night. Oh yeah, last night. Yeah, Pilot Ryan and Bobby were on last night. Where's that? I gotta throw this wasp off the table. I'm tired of looking at this guy. Yeah, it was beautiful out. Yeah, the moon wasn't up yet when I flew. I was, when the moon came up, I was packing the car. But, yeah, I got a really nice video, I think. I think it came out good. I hope so. If I fit. Yeah, there were a couple of clouds that as the moon was coming up, breaking through, but they cleared right up. And it's the moon's full out. It's beautiful. Very bright outside right now. Easy flying. Yeah, you don't even need a night fly plane. Just one with nav lights on it would be good enough. It would be beautiful. Oh, you missed a good one, George. They pranked the shit out of Ryan. You know, I mean, they pranked the crap out of him. So, yeah, you should have. You missed it. Go watch it. Rewatch it. And if it's up, I don't know. He said he was going to take that one down. Oh, you had rain and thunder last night. Gotcha now. Haha. That's what you meant by stole my thunder. Now I get it. I think the guy's name's Alex came in. He snuck into the building. You know, he texted Bobby. Bobby knew he was there, but Ryan didn't. And all of a sudden, the boxes way in the back started flying off, you know, and hitting the floor. And Ryan would turn around and go, "What was that?" You know, and Bobby says, "Wait, what? I didn't hear anything." And something. And now, are you? Is that you? Are you doing that? And Bobby's like, "Doing what? I don't know what you're talking about." And another box come off, and you know, and Ryan didn't see anything at first, just heard it, you know. So then he went back there with a Swifter, you know, a Swiffer. What the hell he's gonna do with that? There's a burglar in there. He's gonna die. So he gets back there, and he hears the boxes rumbling around, and he's like, "There's an animal in these boxes. There's an animal in these boxes. There's something in these boxes." And then one comes sailing off again after him, and he saw it. He goes, "Did you see that?" And he goes running away from it with his Swiffer in his hand. And he's like, I saw that, and Bobby's still playing stupid, like I don't know what you're talking about. and then finally, Alex poked his head up, and it was hilarious. It was really funny, almost as funny as the night before in the Zoom when Tui licked the zapper. Yeah, I'm sorry you guys missed that one, but he was drunk enough to lick it. Oh my God, was that hilarious. Oh, Fred. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Fred, good. I'm always full of good ideas. No, it was Fred's idea. He texted me, hey, are you going live tonight? And I said, well, I'm still at the field, but as soon as I get back. Yeah, Shadow, that's typically, the going zap for bugs and that thing. But yeah, you guys missed it when Tui licked it. Oh my God, it was hilarious. The whole right side of his face, his tongue went numb on the right side, and it was his taste buds were all inflamed, poked up, like gatored, and his neck went numb. He couldn't feel his neck. And he like, man, that hurt. That really hurt. And I'm like, duh. No kidding, really? It's only 4,000 volts. So, Air Marshal was cracking up because he was gonna record it, and then he decided that he thought Tui was gonna wuss out, so he didn't. And then all of a sudden he did it. So I guess Air Marshal and I are the only two that saw it. So, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Paul, what's up? Good to see you, man. Nate, what's up, buddy? Exactly. You guys wonder why I don't drink? That's why. I don't ever want to be drunk enough to do that. So, yeah, that's why I don't drink. That's the poster child for why I don't drink. So I looked it up on YouTube, and there's a bunch of people on YouTube that have licked the tennis racket, have licked the zapper. And then there's a bunch of people that peed on it. The peeing on it apparently doesn't do that much. It's a little tingle, but a little quick jolt, thing, but not like licking it. That freaking hurt. I mean, it went pow like that, and then he's like, holy shit, and he's, oh my God, that really hurt. And I'm like, duh. So me and Marshall are just laughing our asses off while Tui's crying because it hurt. Why the hell do you think I didn't do it? Oh my God. I really am a rocket scientist. I knew that was going to hurt. Uh-oh, Photon's here. Captain America. Ricky, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I Googled it for you. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, YouTube's got videos of both people licking it and peeing on it. So, the licking ones are much funnier. Don't even bother with the pissing one. It's no big deal. But the licking ones are pretty hilarious. Yeah, maybe that'll be the next thing we'll get. Is Air Marshal using the zapper a part of his anatomy. Yeah, fat, dumb, and stupid. Yeah. Oh my God. So let's see a bunch of emojis if you went flying today. Who went flying today? Put up some emojis. I did. I'll put some up. This looks like a new one. I'll try that one out. Photon went flying. Hey, we used the same emoji. Look at that. Great minds think alike. George went flying. I went flying. Who else? Come on. Come on. Roach! Welcome, sir. You went flying. Awesome, man. That's great. Super cool. Yeah, we should. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy the lotto ticket. What's the Powerball up to right now? Nobody else went flying. That's it. Ah, it sucks to be you guys. You should always, you always got to go flying. Hell, even if it's just your UMX timber in the backyard, you know, get some flying in. Too much rain? Yeah, that sucks. I hate rain. We got some rain at the field today. Luckily, it wasn't bad, and it was only about 15 minutes. It was a nice, soft rain. Not a hard rain, not a lot of rain. A nice, soft rain for about 15 minutes, and it stopped. Not even really enough to get anything really wet. Just a little bit of wet, and then the sun came back out, and everything dried right up. So, no big deal. I just sat underneath my canopy in my chair and looked at my phone, see what was going on. Ah, Paul. Well, your fun will start tomorrow night, so you can have fun while you're in, you know, Marshall's show. Zap away, just zap away. Yeah, that I understand that one, George. It's, man, when you're out there walking around looking for a freaking canopy or something, I guess you guys knew about where it was. I love it when they come back and say, "Hey, I lost my canopy. Where? I don't know. Let's go look for it." We're 40 acres. We're just gonna go wander around to see if we can. No, forget it. I'm not. Send a drone up for it. Maybe he'll spot it with a drone. I'm not walking around the entire property looking for a freaking whatever. One guy lost a battery pack and he didn't know where it fell out. And I'm like, how do you know? No, it should have fallen out right where the plane crashed because it didn't keep flying after the battery fell out. But you know, it didn't turn up for weeks. It finally somebody found it. It laid out there for a couple weeks. So, Roach, did you crash your plane, or was it somebody else that crashed the plane in the corn? Oh, you crashed your buddy's Bixler. Oh, wow. You're gonna fly tomorrow? All right, super cool. Go for it. Yeah, we all have those brain farts now and then. Oh. What's up, Wild Bill? Good to see you, man. Oh, hey, we got Willie. We just need Nilly. You know, so we have to go willy nilly whenever we can. Miko, what's up? Hey, I'm gonna just name the show "Set Hangar 51" by request. No, it's not answering. It's explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. Got real rain. It got really windy when the rain came. Really windy, and I was working on my Corsair, and it kept trying to blow off the stand. Not totally, but I was holding on to it because I was afraid it was going to blow off the stand. And but when the rain stopped, the wind stopped, and then it was just a very calm night the rest of the night. And so it's a great night to fly. Beautiful. The paramotor guys were out tonight, so they were flying around. And yeah, it was a good night. Noons, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah. This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, golly, golly, golly. So when I got my Corsair out of the box, put it all together, and you know, tested everything, the landing gear wasn't working right. The tail wheel wouldn't come down at all. I mean, 1 out of 20 maybe it would come down. It just wouldn't come down. The mains worked fine, but the tail wheel just wouldn't come down. So I put the tail wheel on a separate channel by itself, and then put a 3-second delay on the mains. So that gave the tail wheel, if it was going to work, time to come down on its own completely, and then the mains would start after the tail wheel cycled. And that worked 80% of the time. You know, the tail wheel, sometimes I'd have to cycle it, you know, the switch up and back down again to get it to come down. But most of the time it worked. But when it didn't, if I cycled the switch, it did. And then 3 seconds later, the mains had come down. So that's the way it's been flying for several weeks. And I contacted Tower, because I bought it from Tower, and they sent me a new retract for the tail. And I got it, I think a week ago, maybe 2. And I just haven't had time to put it in. So I did today. You have to take it's just the retract, okay? So it's a steerable wheel. So there's a shaft that has to go up through the trunnion with an E-clip on it, right? So that the wheel will, you know, turn, and then the servo is mounted in front of it with a leg that goes into it, and that's how it turns. So I had to disassemble the new retract and the old retract so I could take the trunnion out of the old retract and put it. I was just going to put the whole new in the instead of swapping out that shaft, because there's a tiny little, and I mean tiny little E-clip. I was afraid I'd lose the E-clip, so I didn't want to take it apart. So I put the old trunnion in the new, and it didn't work. So I had to take it apart. So I took it apart, and I didn't lose the E-clip taking it apart, but after several attempts to try to put the E-clip on after putting the tail wheel in the new trunnion, I lost the E-clip. So, and I had my table out and everything so that I would, you know, and it fell on the table, but it took a bounce and then rolled. I don't know how an E-clip can roll, because it's got a flat spot, you know, but it rolled right off the corner of the table and fell on the ground. So I didn't move. I called Bo. I said, hey, you got your big magnet with you? And he says, yeah, why? I said, I need it. And he says, okay, I'll be right over. So he comes over with this big magnet, and we put it down on the ground right there. I didn't move a foot, nothing. I didn't move anything. And we checked it, and it nothing. I'm like, where the hell did it go? Right? So I'm checking my legs, my clothes, my shirt, nothing. Can't find it. We magneted my shoes, we magneted my pants, my shirt, everything. We put the magnet everywhere. We moved everything out of the way, magneted everything. Couldn't find it. So I'm like, crap. And then all of a sudden I thought, hey, I wonder if they gave me one with the retract in the pack. So I looked, and son of a bitch, they did. So I went at it again, and I was struggling, but I finally got it on. So I didn't lose the second E-clip. Got it all back together, and now it works perfect. But during that, when I got the new retract and today, the left main gear door servo took a crap. I'm like, son of a bitch. So now the doors are hung open on the left wing, and so the retract goes up and down, but the doors don't close, and the tail wheel's screwed up. So after I got the tail wheel fixed, which took a few hours because we spent over an hour looking for the E-clip, I tackled the gear door, and I had an extra servo out. I think it was one out of the Aviation. It's a gear door. Who cares about a door, as far as having a, digital, all steel gear, ball bearing, I don't need that on a gear door, So I just took this plastic servo, and it's fine. It works perfect. So we got that fixed too. So the Corsair is all 100% again. I flew it 3 or 4 times tonight. And yeah, it flew fantastic. Love that thing. Beautiful plane. And I flew my RV-8, I flew the QQ, I flew my quadcopter, I flew the Pitts. What else did I fly? I think that's it. I think I got 10 or 12 flights in. So, and fixed the Corsair. So it was a decent night. The best part was I was flying around in the dark with the RV-8, and the winds were perfect, and I'm thinking, you know what? It was about 5 minutes into the battery, and I thought, I'm going to videotape this. So I landed, and I just set the transmitter right there on the runway, and I ran back to the trailer, got the camera and my hard hat, and I put it all together, and I came back out, and I started the camera up, and I still got 9 more minutes flight time flying the RV-8 in the dark, inverted, less than 10 feet off the ground, doing figure eights, and then I did some maneuvers up high and some fast passes down low and some touch and goes, and then I went back to flying inverted, and then I landed. So it should be really good. So I'm gonna put that to music. I think it'll be pretty cool. So we'll see how that comes out. I should be able to upload it tomorrow. I'm going to try to, if I'm not too tired, I'm going to try to edit it tonight, upload it tonight, so that I can actually make it go live tomorrow sometime. So keep your eyes open for that. Should be good. You don't need to hear where I put the magnet. Sure you do. You want to know where I put it. I trust me. I know you do. You want to hear one worse than that, Fred? The belt broke on my lawnmower. That runs the blades. So I ordered a new belt. It came, opened the package, looked okay. It looks like a nice belt. Yeah, it's going out to put it on. and I got sidetracked. So I set the belt on the hood of my car, and it sat on the hood of my car for a couple of days. And I thought, I'm not gonna leave this on the hood of my car because the hood is black and it's probably cooking the belt. And I didn't think the heat was probably good for it. So I took it off the hood and I put it somewhere, and I cannot find it. It's gone. This is like this belt's got to be 116 inches long. It's huge. I don't know where I put it. It's freaking gone. Oh my God. I had to go to Friday. I had to go to the courthouse to, finish the paperwork up on the garage, so that they could come out and inspect it. And I know it wasn't on the hood when I left, because I would have seen it, and I would have saw it come off, as I'm driving down the road. So, I didn't drive away with it. I did take it off. I think I took it off Thursday night on my way in to do my show. I think I grabbed it as I walked by the car, and as I came in here, I put it somewhere. But I don't know where. I can't find it. But that's what I think I did. I kind of remember that, unless I was dreaming it. I'm pretty sure I grabbed the belt on the way in here Thursday night and put it somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. So, and I really need to cut the grass, because it's been 3 weeks. It's getting out of hand. I mean, the main thing was around the garage, but that's all new dirt and everything, so that's not a problem anymore. I just have to cut the damn grass. It's not Thursday night? No, it's Thursday night. What are you talking about, Roach? Did you get your days confused? Yeah, I'm on. It's Thursday night. Ask Mickey. He'll tell you. Willy-nilly. Ask willy-nilly. I don't know if it's a bitch to put on yet, George. I can't find the belt. I don't know how big a bitch it's going to be to put on, but I took the mower all apart and I cleaned it all up, gave it a good wash. I'm even going to wax it underneath the where the belt goes. I've got the plates off so I can get in there, and I'm going to wax all that area so that the dirt will slide right out of there and won't get packed in there anymore. No, Roach, not every night, but I've been on a lot. That's what I said when I was in Dave's show. Are you guys tired of me yet? So, I wasn't on last night. So, yeah, I just, on request. That's me, if you request me, I'm here. So, somebody requested me. No, the wax is going to make it so slippery that nothing will stick to it. Because what happens is the grass and the sand, the dirt that gets cut, sucked up, gets in there, and then it'll get wet. I'll be cutting in the rain, get caught in the rain, whatever, and then it turns to mud, and then it sticks. So I'm hoping with the wax that it'll just slide right out. Yeah, I've got 3 acres here. The guy would want way too much money to cut it. So I have to cut it. This one looks like it's going to be really easy to change, Oh, George, it's my pleasure. I love this so much. You guys are the best. So it's not even a problem to fill in. I'd go every night if I wasn't walking all over everybody else. So I'm always here. If somebody's a no-show, I'm here. Just send me a text. You know, usually doesn't take me very long to get out here and get logged in. So um, took me a little longer to get home tonight than I thought. But yeah, I was still at the field. I was cleaning up. I wasn't flying anymore. I was putting everything away. But you know, Fred, hey, you want to go live tonight? If nobody does by 9:45, and I'm like, well, I'm still at the field, so it's not going to be 9:45, but maybe 10:15 ish. Yeah, it was a little later than that, about 10:30 ish. But yeah, so yeah, Fred, you're very welcome. You know, no problem at all, man. I absolutely love doing this. So yeah, no problem, guys. You know, anytime you need me, I'm here. Yeah, I was leaving the field when it came up. I didn't get to fly in it. I flew before it came up. But by the time I packed up and got going, it was nice up in the sky as I was driving out. So I had a beautiful view of it. Yeah. All right, Shadow. You have a good night, buddy. Yeah, wax on, wax off. Yeah. So if I ever find the damn belt, so I can put it on, um, I'll wax it. I'll wax it anyway, but you know I might have to order another belt because I can't find this one. I don't know where the hell it's at. Um, it's really driving me nuts because I can't think of what the hell I did with it. You know, I know I took it off the car, and I wanted to put it somewhere where it was out of the sun. I need a hypnotist. See, they could hypnotize me and then walk me back through it, and I know exactly where it is. Yeah, no, I didn't see it when it was red, but I got a beautiful picture of the sun going down, guys. Wait till you see this. Oh my God. The sky was all orange, and then the way the camera picked it up, there was this orange sky and then some clouds, and then there was this big area of blue that wasn't blue to my eye, you know, but the camera picked up the blue sky. So it's this blue, all this blue, and then the clouds, and then the orange coming through the clouds as the sun went down. Oh, it was gorgeous. So I took a bunch of pictures. So I'm going to put those up too. I'll probably change the background on this screen. I'll show you. So what I think I'm going to do is replace this screen with that new one, with that sunrise, that sunset picture with this sunset picture. I don't know. We'll see. But man, wow, it was beautiful, just beautiful. Very similar to this, where you see the blue sky and the sun going down, but the sun was already down. So where it's kind of that orangey tan, this is just orange. You know, clouds and orange, and then the blue to the side, just like that. It's gorgeous. It was a really cool picture. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, or they say, well, where did you last see it? Fuck, if I knew where I last saw it, I'd know where it is. You know? I don't remember the last place I saw it. You know? The last place I remember seeing it is on my car, and it ain't there. So that's no help. Yeah. Oh, I know, George. There's no doubt. As soon as I buy another belt, that one will turn up. The second I put it on the mower, I'll find the original one. Absolutely. Yeah, that just goes without saying. So, Jeff Adams, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Glad you made it. Oh God, yeah, those are gonna be hilarious. Those stickers. Yeah, Sunday 51 Fun Day. Yeah, pretty much, Matt. Yep, pretty much. Should I just move my Thursday night show to Sunday night? Yeah. What happened to Kenny? Kenny's right here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still on that. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, George. So, but yeah, Kenny's right here. You know, they killed him, Kenny. Those bastards. Yeah, I was just showing my screen where I think I'm gonna change that sunset to the pictures I took tonight. So I was just showing that, and then I forgot to switch it back. So something's moving around in here. I got all kinds of animals running around in here. I know the cat's been in here because things keep getting like this was upside down on the table, Willie. So I knew the cat was on the table because he flipped the car upside down. So I wonder if the cat stole my belt. Maybe that's what happened. I should look around the property, see if he drug it off somewhere. Well, Bill, you leaving? Yeah, George. I want to be in Bobby's show, so I really wish he would move. You know, um, I know a lot of you guys would be in the show too. Well, a lot of you guys are double dipping. I know you're overwatching Bobby and me, but I think, I know I can't be in Bobby's show because I'm doing my own, and I'd like to be in his show. Um, so yeah, I wish he would move to Sunday or Tuesday after Jeff. I know we Zoom, but we wouldn't Zoom probably if we had a show to watch. Um, or Tuesday before Jeff, or Friday before Dave. There's a lot of open spots that Bobby could put his show and get a lot more people watching it. I don't know. You know. Yeah, there you go. I'll just let it run continuously for 4 days, and intermission will be the bug zapper at work. I'll shut the lights off and have it go to town while I'm away, and then when I come back, we'll turn the lights back on. And yeah, the ghosts like Ryan's show, that was freaking hilarious. At one point, I didn't know it was Alex, but I saw somebody move back there, so I knew somebody was back there. It wasn't an animal. But yeah, I was cracking up. Yeah, when that box comes sailing off the pile, I'm like, okay, that's not an animal. Somebody's back there. No, not that Bobby. There's two Bobbies. You're talking about Bobby K, who I hope he still does his Sundays. That's kind of why I'm here. I'm kind of filling in because Bobby's not on. But yeah, the other Bobby, and I don't know his last name. I'm sorry, but there's another Bobby, the RC Planes reviewer or something like that. RC Plane reviewers, something similar to that. That's the Bobby I'm talking about. That's on the same time I am on Thursday. So yeah, it's and he's a nice guy. He's good friends with Che, Hamilton's Hangar, and then he's got some other guy and they always do a simulcast like thing. It's the three of them. Almost our JL Hobby, who used to come to my show, but he's live on that show, so he don't come to my show anymore. Um, yeah, I know Fred. But it's still it's not so much that I'm losing viewers or anything like that, as much as I want to go be able to be in his show. I want to hang out in his show because I know he's having a good time. I've watched his show. He has a good time over there. He's fun to watch. He's a nice guy. So I want to be in that show, and I can't because I'm doing my own. So if he would move his show somewhere else, then I could be in his show. So all you guys probe him a little bit. Say, hey, move your show to Sundays so we can all come to your show instead of overlapping Kenny's. Maybe it'll work. Somebody told him that Kenny has his people and you have yours, and it's not affecting you. And that's not true at all. It's definitely affecting him. If you guys aren't in both shows, some of you that are, he only has 10 people, on his own. It's the guys that that bring his show up are the guys that are in his show and my show at the same time. And you guys know who you are. But, you know, if he would just move the show so it's not opposite mine, he'd have a crap load of viewers. You know I'd be there. Matt probably would be there. I know a bunch of you guys would be there. So, anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's not that big a deal, but I'm just kind of bummed that I don't get to watch his show live. I only get to watch it in reruns. Yeah, and then Bobby K tonight. Yeah, I like his show. I hope he gets time. He finally gets things, smoother at the warehouse so that he can take the time to do the show on Sunday night, because I like his show. So, anyhow, willy-nilly. What's Matt gonna do? What I missed it. What's Matt doing that you do it? 'Yeah, George, I heard that too. All right, Roach, I'll stop the bus. Here we go. Oh, the brakes are a little squeaky. Okay, here you go. All right, Roach. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you, man. $51 forever. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'll get those brakes looked at. Yeah, I will. All right, so here's some breaking news. Yeah, I ordered a excavator, but I ordered the wrong one, so I'm going to order another one tonight. I'll send that one back, but there's a couple of very cool excavators out there, and some of them are super pricey, but there's two that I really are interested in that are in the $100 range, which is way cheaper than the ones that Motion's selling. And the one I'm looking at, it's got a steel bucket. It's a die cast. It's got a lot of die casts. It's got some plastic on it, but the bucket's metal, and the tracks are metal, and the most of the framework that the tracks are running on, all that down there is all metal. And it's a 15-channel radio. It has smoke. It has sound, lights, and yeah, I've found it at several different prices. So I've been trying to decide who to order it from. but I watched a couple videos of them demoing it, and it's pretty damn slick. So, so yeah, I think I'm gonna. I ordered the wrong one. I ordered one that turned out to be a little tiny toy. They're and it's actually at Macy's. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Macy's has a new toy department, and it's Toys R Us. It's not. They're not selling it as Toys R Us, but it's the old Toys R Us is now supplying toys for Macy's, and you can order online or you can go to the store. So I was going to go to the store to get the excavator, and then I thought, screw it, I'll just order it online. But the picture they're showing is of the good one. And then when you read the fine print, it's not the good one. So I got scammed, but I use PayPal, so I'm not worried. I'm going to try to just contact them and say, hey, I want to cancel the order, don't ship it. But if not, then they're just going to get it back anyway. And but yeah, it's a really cool excavator. So there's a couple of different ones. I just haven't made up my mind which one of the two I want. But now this one guy said that the one he's reviewing is 70 pounds. There's no way. I don't care if the whole thing's made of lead. It's only this damn big. Okay? There's no way you can get 70 pounds of lead in a frickin' ingot, that size, let alone a thing that's got, holes for windows and, it's an excavator. So, yeah, it can't possibly be weighing 70 pounds. It's not much bigger than this, so there's just no way that thing could possibly weigh 70 pounds. I know it's probably heavy. He weighed the big, solid lead back of it, and it was 6 pounds. And then he weighed the cabin, and it was 3 pounds. Okay, so we've got a substantial amount of the whole damn thing with the big counterweight on the back and the cabin, and the two of them only came to 9 pounds. So Where's the other, 61 pounds? It can't possibly weigh 70 pounds. So, but anyway, that's one of the ones I'm looking at. And I don't know. I've got a bug up my butt. There's a couple of shows on YouTube where these guys are constantly rescuing stuck heavy equipment, and the one guy I really like, and it's not the big showboat guy like the other one. He's just a kind of a regular old guy that just gets called to, go rescue an excavator that's buried. And I enjoy watching this guy, how clever he is at getting these things out of the mud. So it's kind of got me on I want an excavator now. So I'm going to get one. I just don't know which one. But the one I ordered is only 4 inches big. So, and they showed it with the metal bucket and the clear windows and everything. And I saw the toy one that's 4 inches, and the picture's totally different. So they're scamming. It's the wrong picture. So, I'll win that one on a not as advertised claim, because it's definitely not the one they are advertising. But anyway, so I just missed the fine print on that one. I could have sworn I was on it where it said it was 14th scale or 16th scale. I forget. And, hell, this thing's got to be like 64th scale if it's only 4 inches. So... Is that the one where the guy pulled his wife's SUV with it, Paul? Because one guy put his dozer out in the grass with a rope tied to it, to his wife's SUV, and he pulled it about a foot. Which, you know, hey, I mean, we're talking about a toy, you know, that's like this big. So that's still pretty cool that he was able to pull it at all. You know, he got enough traction, you know, and it was funny because it actually sat down in the grass when it, you know, hooked up, you know, when the rope got taut, and it, you know, cinched up on the rope and dug in, and then it pulled. And I was like, damn. So, yeah, I've been watching a bunch of that stuff. I was watching it today before I went flying. I finally just said, "Oh, screw this shit. I'm going flying." I turned the TV off and got in the car. So, but yeah, I got 10 or 12 flights in today on 5 or 6 different flying apparatus. You know, I flew the Blair Witch Project. That's what Air Marshal calls it. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I would use an excavator for that. I need a exterminator, not an excavator. Yeah, yeah, Fred. So there's a couple of different ones that I'm looking at, and then 2 of them are have hydraulic pumps you have to turn on to really get power behind them. You can set them up where the servo will move them, but there's no strength to it. Just to pick up the empty bucket to move it while you're driving it around or whatever. But then, you know, because they're pre-programming, and they got a radio with a touch screen and programmable. I was like, damn. You know, it's a regular looking radio, 2 sticks, you know, screen. Got a lot of switches and buttons on it too, but so I'm looking at that one too. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Been watching them for a few days now, and so anyway, yeah, I'll probably have an excavator out here for Thursday night. More than likely. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But I'm trying to have one here for Thursday night. Yeah, I didn't see that one, Paul. I didn't see the guy weathering it. So, but yeah, I just decided I was gonna get on YouTube and see who's reviewing these things and and see which one I want, and then and I'm still not sure. So if I have time tonight to watch some more videos, I'll probably pick one, and then I'll go on a Amazon, eBay, uh, quest to find the best price, and then I'll order it. So we'll see. But yeah, I just decided that I want an excavator. I think I want the excavator more than the tank, to be honest with you, because I think I'll have more fun, you know, digging a pile and moving it over here, or putting it in a truck and then drive the RC truck away with it, you know, that kind of thing, than just driving the tank around. You could shoot the tank shoots BBs, so that's cool. But I don't know that I'm gonna have that much fun. I was gonna take it out to the flying field and start shooting all the guys, you know, out there on the flight line, or not while they're flying, but while they're watching the other guy, or while they're sitting in the chairs watching the flight line. It's gonna, you know, sneak up on them and start shooting them with the BBs on the tank. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm probably gonna get a tank too eventually. I've been looking at those too, at other places. You know, Motion don't have any. You know, they haven't had tanks in a year. So I don't know when they're getting them in. You know, so we'll see. Just another, just another toy you got to put in the toy box. I got them everywhere. That's why the big hanger. I need some place to put all the toys. I'm gonna put shelves, and just line all the cars on the shelves, and the tanks and the hovercrafts and the, anything that's small like that I can put up on the shelf. I'll have shelves and shelves and shelves of all the surface crap, and then the airplanes are going to be in racks of a different style. Wow, it's midnight already. Holy crap. Time flies. So it's very likely I'm going to have concrete poured this week, guys. Very likely. Looking good. And then hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks they'll be putting the building up. But yeah, we're ready for the concrete. It's all the chairs are in, the rebar's in, the plastic's down. It's all finished off, ready for the concrete. So just got to get an inspection. I tried to call for the inspection on Friday, and there was some more paperwork I need to fill out. A notice of commencement. A what? Yeah, a notice of commencement. And I'm like, okay, what's that? And they're like, well, it's just a form that says you're continuing on. And I'm like, well, if I wasn't continuing, why did I pay you guys $300 for the permit in the first place? So this is, so I had to file the order. I had to go up there because I had to have it notarized. So I had to drive up to the courthouse Friday, fill out the paper, get the girl to notarize it. Then I had to take it upstairs to the clerk's office so they could put it on record, and pay them $10 filing fee. And then I had to bring it back downstairs to the girl in the little window and give it to her so that she can take it back upstairs, right next door to where I paid for it, to the permit office, so that they can record it, so that when I call them tomorrow to say I need an inspection, they'll have the notice of commencement on record, so they say, oh, no problem, we can schedule an inspection. Yay! It's like, can you guys make this any more complicated? Anyway, possibly? I mean, holy crap. So one more damn waste of time to drive all the way down to the courthouse to file this stupid piece of paper that, and I said, can I do it online? Oh, sure, yeah, you can download it online. Yeah, you can download the form. Yeah, no problem. But you have to have it notarized. Okay, so I have to, whether I get it notarized elsewhere or at the courthouse, I still have to bring it to the courthouse. So you have the original. Yeah, you definitely have to bring us the. I'm like, oh my God, why don't you just say that in the first place? Just come on down, fill it out. We'll notarize it here, and you can just pay the filing fee, and you'll be ready to go. It would have been a whole lot easier if you had just said that, instead of oh yeah, you can download it. Well, what good is that? I still have to bring it to you. Victor, what's up? How you doing tonight? Did you get to go flying today? So, Fred, how many of those do you have out of that big list of heavy equipment you listed? You got any of that stuff? Oh, too much soda. I need something to eat. Damn, they're dropping like flies. We're down to 10. Hell, we were just at 28 a second ago. Holy moly. Am I buffering? I'm getting that stupid warning again. Boy, Fred, you got a whole menagerie of heavy equipment. Yeah, I've got a big G scale train set. Guard, you can actually run it outside in the garden. So if I get a flat cars or several flat cars, I can use the excavator to load the flat cars and then drive them around the track and then maybe dump them in the flower bed or something. Yeah, well, you're playing with the real ones at work, not toys. Oh god. So, what kind of steel do you make, Fred? I mean, do you guys actually make any kind of a product, or are you just making the raw steel in like bars or rods or I beams, or what exactly are you guys making there? Do you do the rolls of steel where you keep squishing it down and till it gets super thin and then you coil it up? Do you do that too? What I watch all this stuff on YouTube, so see how they do it. It's so cool. Plates and coils, huh? How thick are the plates? And what do people use it for? You have regular buyers that buy it to make something out of it? Uh, wow, Paul, that'd be fun. Just don't stick your hand in it, or any other extremity for that matter. Uh, yeah, I used to run all the stuff when I worked for Home Depot, the fork truck and the God, what do they call that thing? Um, the reach truck and the electric pallet jacks, and I was actually the trainer, so I used to teach everybody how to operate that equipment. So yeah, I love operating that stuff. It's fun. Oh God. That's funny. No, Matt, my Corsair's flying great. No no funkiness whatsoever. The only funky thing, which like I said, it's not. You know, I have a couple airplanes that do this, and it's not that big a deal. And the Corsair doesn't do it very badly either. But it has this tendency, for lack of a better word. See, most of my planes, once I have them trimmed out for straight and level flight, if I pull a hard pull and slow it down a little bit, when I come out of there and level flight, it starts to do a descent, very slight descent. But it also picks up speed as it does that, and then once it picks up speed, it pulls itself right back up to level flight again. Corsair won't do that. If I slow it down enough and it starts to do the descent, even though it's picking up speed, it doesn't pull itself back up. I have to manually, just give it just a tiny bit of elevator to bring it back up to level flight, and then it stays there. Or sometimes it'll start to climb a little, but it's when it breaks that level flight to descent, it'll stay in either one. It won't auto correct itself like most planes do. If you put it in a slight descent, it's just going to keep doing that slight descent, and so it's not a big deal. But I think that's where Rich was saying that his was pitchy, because if you keep trying to correct it and don't just let it fly, it will feel like it's being pitchy, because you're constantly trying to, it starts that descent and you correct for it, and then it starts to climb and you correct for that, and you're the one causing the pitch. Just leave it alone. Let it fly, and but it's not a big deal. There's nothing violent about it. It doesn't do anything stupid. It's just that tedious little bit of that, and it's fine. Other than that, the plane flies great. I love it. I haven't had any issues with the plane. Um, recycling it, Fred, or restoring it? Juno, what's up? How you doing, man? Rick and Roy, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I was watching a show where they were talking about these old. There's a place I think in Russia where all these old locomotives are parked. You know, they closed down the rail and all these locomotives and state cars are just parked at this place. Hundreds. I think it was in Russia. I think we have one here too. Yeah, Matt, and that's basically what I'm talking about. So yours should do the same thing mine does. Yeah, it just has that slight kind of, you can't find that perfect. I mean, I can, but it's tricky to find it, but it won't hold it. It'll fly straight and level, and then it usually will start to climb, unless um, unless I get a gust of wind or something that puts it in that slight down, and then it won't recover from that. It'll just start to sit, and it's a very, very gradual. So it's not like anything panicky or nothing. A slight, trim adjustment, just a tap of the elevator and it corrects. It's not a big deal. But if you're going to chase it, then it's going to feel pitchy, which is what, Rich was saying. Don't chase it. Just let it fly. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to do anything violent. If it's doing a slight descent, unless you're like really, really close to the ground, don't worry about it. And if it's climbing, hell, let it climb. It's eventually going to stop climbing. It's going to start losing momentum, and at some point, it's going to have to nose over, and by then you'll have altitude to just let it do its gentle descent. So, I'm usually making banks too much to worry about it. I don't fly it straight and level that far. I'm usually doing figure eights, so I'm constantly in a turn, so I really don't notice it. But when I want to make that smooth pass down the runway, that's when I notice it. And if I try to chase it, it'll feel like it's being pitchy, but it's really not. And just don't chase it; it'll be fine. But yeah, other than that, the thing flies fantastic. I love it. I love how it lands great. I love the landing gear on it. Super nice landing gear on it. Much better than the old one. So yeah, it's a really nice bird. I really, really like it. I wish I wasn't having all these little teeny problems with it, like the retract and then the gear door, and hopefully I've got it all fixed now and I won't have to fix it anymore. So we'll see. I'm going to contact Tower about the replacement propeller tomorrow and see what they have to say about that. Because I don't know if I have the new prop or not. I thought I did. But from what I understand, the new prop is not the 1811. It's more pitched than that, is what I understand from reading other threads. But my box says 1811 on it, so I don't think that. And if it is, it'll fly better with a different prop, because the Mustang prop is really about a 17, 12, or 13. More pitch, less diameter. And that prop flies it fantastic. It just doesn't look very good on there because it's a Mustang prop. But, bolts right on, and it flies it beautiful. So, and it almost hit 80 miles an hour with that prop on it. It was 79 miles an hour. So, yeah, that flew really good. And the flight times seemed to be about the same. It didn't really, load the amperage up to make it burn battery faster. As long as I throttled back like I do with the other prop, the flight time was relatively the same. So, yeah, it's I'm flying it on the regular prop for now. Now I've got the P-47 four-bladed prop sitting right there on the P-47, and I think I'm gonna pull that off and throw it on the Corsair and see how that one does. Just to see if it's because that one looks like it's got more pitch to it, and I think that's 17 inches also, and it's got the correct hub. It looks exactly like the Corsair prop. Same hub, same four blades. But these look like they have more pitch. I think they're shorter. I think they're 17-inch, and I think they have more pitch. So that prop will look correct and fly it better. So, and if that's the case, I'll just order one of those props. I think you can still get those. Even though they discontinued the plane, I think you can still buy the prop. So I think that's the prop for it. So I'm going to give that a shot. Next time I go to the field, I'll take that one with me. Oh, is that right? You asked Horizon for the upgrade prop and they said no upgrade? Wow. That's interesting. I guess I'll have to get a hold of Rich Baker. So, all right, what's the story with these props? Are we getting one? Are we not getting one? What's the story? Because he's the one that's instigating it. So let's put his feet to the fire and say, all right, get me a prop. Oh, so you've been flying yours now, Matt? Well, that's good. So the new wing flies better. So you think there was something wrong with the wings on yours? What do you think was wrong with them? Warped? Yeah, I knew you crashed it, but you're saying it flies better with the new wings. So how did you crash it? I forget what you said. How did it crash? Ugh. Oh, you lost the radio. And you were flying for Taba, right? Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth the trouble. You know, I when I first crashed my old Crow, um, I looked at it and I said, yeah, this is not worth fixing. It's just way too broke up. So I just kind of set it aside. It's all been sitting there for years. And then about a year ago, I took a good look at it and I thought, I wonder how much the parts are to fix this, which is wings and a fuselage. The tail feathers are okay. Everything else is okay. All the radio, servos, everything's fine. So I looked it up and it was cheap. I mean, the fuselage was like $60 and it come complete with all the decals on it and the pilot in it. It came with the canopy. It doesn't come off. So yeah, and all the interior was in it with the canopy and the pilot and everything. It was all there. All the decals. I'm like, damn. The hatch. Everything came with the fuselage for like $65. And then the wings, I think, were like $58 or something like that. So that's all I needed. So I bought it all to put it all back together and make it, flyable and pretty again. And Motion sent me crap wings. They were destroyed, and oh well, it's not going to affect the way it flies, so we don't. There's no warranty on it. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, that's the reason I don't buy from Motion anymore. Their attitude, because it was not just the fact that they weren't going to take care of it; it was the way they weren't going to take care of it. I mean, I didn't even get a hello, hello customer, we're sorry, but our policy is. I just got a form letter, cut and pasted in the email. Nobody signed the email. Nobody introduced themselves in the email. Just a cut and paste foam policy. I'm like, wow, this is customer service, really? Wow. No thanks. I'm done. Then they offered me a refund, and I said okay to that. And then next day they said, well, we can't give you a refund, but we can give you store credit. I ain't never buying anything from you again, so the store credit doesn't do me any good. And that's the last I heard of it. So ah, so it sounds like your radio's out of tune, huh? Okay. Yeah, I've never had to send a radio in to be retuned. I know I suspect my module needs to be tuned. I think all my, well, not all, because I lost a few planes on my DX6i. So that, I had the same problem with that I had with my module in the back of my Tyrannus. And then I had a couple of those cheapy Spectrum radios that came with like a quad, and same thing. I had failures with those as well. So I've just never had any good luck with Spectrum. I just keep getting radio hits. Not at the new field. I haven't had a radio hit with my stuff. Now I was flying somebody else's Spectrum and I got a hit. Almost lost the plane. I saved it the last second, but I've never had a radio hit on my Spectrum stuff at the new flying field. So, but when I went down to Imperial for the event, yeah, I had 2 hits down there. So, on a better note, I believe they were low-C cars, Paul. I think. Yeah, they had the Monte Carlo bodies on them, the old 80s Monte Carlo bodies, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure they came from Horizon. You know, I'm sure. Like Ryan was saying last night. He's supporting the people that support him. So he's not doing reviews for Motion. He's not doing reviews for Hobby King because those people aren't supporting him. Horizon is. So I'm sure he bought these cars from Horizon. I'm not exactly sure. I'm looking right now to see if I can find it. I don't know. He's got so much surface stuff now. I can't keep it all straight. I mean, holy Christ! You know, he is like every other day has a new surface vehicle to play with. And I'm like, you know, and I think he started getting these for free, but in the past he's buying all that stuff, you know, because he just wants it. You know, he wasn't a influencer in surface, but I think he is now. Yeah, they were supposed to be NASCAR cars, Fred, um, but they had more of a dirt oval look to them, kinda hard to explain. It could have been just to what they set him up with. You know, maybe they didn't come with those tires; they just threw those on. Who knows? Um, I'm assuming that it came with the Monte Carlo body on it because I don't think Ryan would pick that as a body. You know, I think I don't see him, you know, liking that old Monte Carlo body. Um, I could be wrong, but you know that just doesn't strike me as his taste. He had to pick something cooler. Not that I have anything against those Monte Carlos. I used to have one. I still have the Pontiac version of it, but I also had the Monte Carlo at the same time. And I got rid of the Monte Carlo for the Impala. I wish that I had known I could have gotten collector car insurance on it because that's why I sold it. I couldn't afford the insurance on both of them. But if I could have put collector car insurance on that, That would have been freaking awesome. I would have kept it if I could have done that, for sure. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know what they... I don't know where they got those damn things. They're not on Horizon's site. At least not on the on-road car part of it. I can't imagine that it would have been... You know, the other categories, it doesn't fit in any of the other categories. So I don't know where they got those. All right, so I'm looking at A Main Hobbies has the body from J Concepts, 87 Monte Carlo, straight stock, but that's just the body. So I assumed they had gotten a package, car, body, ready to run kind of thing. Maybe not. Maybe they just bought these Monte Carlo bodies and painted them. I can't believe they would have picked that body. I would have never guessed that. You know, I would have thought Ryan would have picked something different than that. But, yeah, that's all I see. I don't see a... Yeah, so I don't know what he bought. You know, not coming up with anything tangible here to help you. Sorry, I tried. I really don't know what the hell he bought. Wow. Sorry, guys. Keep yawning. I don't feel tired, but for some reason I keep yawning. Oh, Fred, by the way, you're sending the PayPal's wrong. They're charging you a fee. You didn't send it as a gift or you know, just sending money to a friend. You sent it for goods and services. So they're charging you a fee for that. Um, So the next time you go there, fix that so you're not paying that fee. Because you shouldn't be paying the fee anyway. We're not, you're not paying for goods and services. You're just sending me money. So there's no charge to send me money. Where'd you find it at, Matt? On Horizon's site? Yep, that's it. You did find it. Good job. Damn. How'd you find that? Shit. I did a search for on-road, not... The only thing else they had was crawlers and stadium trucks. And it doesn't fit under either one of those categories. So, yeah, I couldn't find it that way. But, yep, that's it. You found it. So, yeah, it's on Horizon's site. It's a... they're calling it a dirt oval ready to run. $349.99, so $350, and it has that old vintage Monte Carlo body, white with red and blue stickers on it. So to make it red, white, and blue, go America. Yeah, good job, Matt. That's cool. You found it. Yeah, basically, Fred, they have two categories. Either you're paying for goods and service, you know, or you're just sending a friend money. And when you send a friend money, they don't charge anything for that. But I noticed when I get the email that it's an odd number. You're being, there's a fee. You're paying the fees. So yeah, you clicked on the wrong of the two choices. So just to let you know, not a big deal. They don't charge much, but still, they're picking our pockets. They don't need to. It's legitimate. You're just sending me money. It's not for goods and service. You got your Blizzard. Where's mine? You bitch. God, I could go for a Blizzard right now. Damn. That would be so good right now. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten. I had a couple of little those mini frosted donuts for breakfast, and I haven't had anything to eat all day. That was it. So I'm hungry. I don't know what we have in the house to eat. I'm sure there's something in there. There's always food. She likes to keep me nice and plump. She figures I won't cheat on her if nobody wants me. So she's fattened me up so that nobody wants me. Whatever. Yeah, the Blizzard bitch. Oh my God. Yummy. Oh, that's funny. What was that? Something hit something metallic that, and it had a ring to it, you know, when you hit it. And I don't know what that was. Outside, I think. The rats or the squirrels must be throwing the acorns out of the tree, and they're hitting shit out here. All right, I think it's time to turn off the lights for a minute. Let's see how many mosquito, bugs, whatever we can catch. So let me go flip the light off for a couple of minutes. I'm just curious if we're gonna catch a bunch of crap tonight. So let's go try it and see. Yeah, there we go. I was just going to say, I guess we're not going to get any tonight, but I almost spoke too soon. I'm sorry, guys. That just never gets old. Oh my god, that's so fun. So that's like 5 or 6 already. Yep, there's another one. There's another one. Another one. God, that's hilarious. It just never gets old. I sure wish I had it at the field tonight. I forgot to take it with me. Man, that would have been a... They were all over me. Little pricks. So, yeah, I wish I'd have taken it. I'm going to buy 2 more. Because I want to leave this one out here. I'm going to leave one in the house. And I'm going to put the other 2 in the trailer. So I'm going to order 2 more. Yeah, it's going crazy. I'm getting them. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, that's what we saw. Yep, the SR10. Yep. Intermission. Let's all go to the snack bar. Let's all go to the snack bar. Yeah. Hey, Alan, how you doing tonight? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we're getting ready for Halloween. We got the bug zapper tuned up. Yeah, I saw Ryan's ghost last night. That was hilarious. Yeah, Ryan with his weapon of choice, a Swiffer. Oh man, look at this thing go! There's a whole bunch of them on the TV. Hang on a minute, I can do something about that. Let me black the screen, and all these that are on the screen will come this way. Oh man, there's a ton of them flying around in here. Hang on a minute, guys. We're going to have a show here in a second. There are tons of bugs flying around in here. Let's see. As soon as I black the screen here, this is going to go off pretty good. That should do it. All right, now we're dark. They're all going to come over here now. Oh, we got a burner. We got a smoker. Yeah, there's one down here just cooking. There he goes. There he goes. Look at that. Oh, we got another one. Got another burner. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my God, that's hilarious. It just never gets old, guys. Oh, here comes a big one. What the hell is this? Oh my God. I told you, there's a shitload of bugs out here. They were all over the television. So I blacked the screen so they wouldn't, they'd leave the TV and come to this, and it worked. They're all coming over here. Oh, it's getting stinky out here. Nothing like burning bugs to light up the taste buds. Ugh. Man. That's just hilarious. It just never gets old. Alright, so I don't see... There's a couple of tiny gnats on the TV screen still. I could actually just turn the screen completely off instead of just darkening it. Let me do that for a second. See if I can get the rest of those to come over here. There. That should get them over here. I mean, think about how many bugs we're killing here. I mean, we must have killed, 50 already. Oh my God, that's hilarious. It's really funny. I don't see them fly into it. I can't see them actually fly into it. I just see the flash, and hear the snap. But I don't see them flying into it. Now, when I turned the lights off and I first moved over here, with the TV still on, I could see them all flying around in the room. I was like, oh my God, there's a crap load of bugs flying around in here. But now I can't see anything. It's pitch black in here except for that blue light. So I can't see a damn thing. But it's definitely working. Oh my God, it's hilarious. All right, you guys on the television screen, I can't believe they're still hanging out over there. I'm assuming. Oh, we got a burner again. There we go. Yeah. Oh man, look at that. Holy shit. The finale. When you get something that actually works as advertised, it's pretty refreshing. Because this thing definitely works. I mean, it looks cool as hell, and it definitely works. I mean, the bugs we're killing are unbelievable. It's just freaking hilarious. All right, I'll turn the lights back on. Let me turn TV on first. I want to see your comments. Okay. There's a big one. I saw that one. Some big thing come flying at it. I saw that one. Kenno McBug Slayer. Oh my god. Um, the way Jason Merkel talked, I think he was alluding to, with the T, that it was a twin, and so I guessed the B-25, and I didn't I didn't get a no. It ain't that. He said that several times to other people's guesses. So I'm thinking there might be a B-25 coming our way. I don't know what size. Um, but yeah, I could be totally wrong. Who knows? But yeah, Kenny's torture chamber. But yeah, I'm thinking. I'm just thinking twin. It seems like, and they haven't done a twin since the Otter. And before that, what twin? Oh well, the EC 1500. That's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but Jason said that that's going away forever. So if you guys want an EC 1500, get it now, because man, I'm telling you, that is a great airplane. I've got two. That's how great that airplane is. That thing flies phenomenal. It's a great flying airplane. So, I mean, it's just an easy flyer, super easy to fly. You don't even need safe, and it comes with it. So, it's stupid easy to fly and safe, but it's just a very, very stable aircraft. So, I very much recommend that one. And you have a ton of fun dropping parachute guys out the back of it. I mean, I'm not kidding. There's nothing but old guys at my field, and if I bring that plane out, then they start screaming, "Hey, you can drop some parachute, man!" And I'm like, "Well, if you'll chase them, yeah, we'll chase them." I'm like, okay, so they love it. They love chasing the guy, after I dump him out of the airplane. It's hilarious. Yeah, and it's definitely when you kill this many bugs, there's definitely an odor. Yeah, Twin Beach would be cool. That would be a nice change. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Otter is a civilian plane, sorta. I mean, it's usually used in bush country for hauling, or either people or goods. But yeah, Twin Beach would be um, that'd be cool. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would love it if they came back out with the Carbon ZT28 again with lights this time. I'd buy it instantly. I'd be all over it. You know, if they brought that back again, and this time it had lights in it, I don't even care what color I'll paint it whatever color I want it. You know, I'd buy another one of those in a heartbeat. Love that airplane. So you know for sure that they're doing a re-release, Roy? Where'd you get that information? Now that's kind of disappointing. Unless it's going to be the T28, which I kind of doubt. But I don't know. If you're accurate with the re-release, oh my God, that would be freaking awesome.